checking. Probable causes, typically a formulation and/or a specification problem. As with cracking, stresses are developed that cause the surface of the paint film to become brittle and crack. Limited paint. Prevention, flexibility. Use a correctly formulated coating system. Sissing. Probable causes, surface contamination by either moisture or foreign matter such as oil, grease, or silicone. Also known to happen when incorrect solvent blends have been used. Prevention, ensure the surface is clean and free from grease, oil, and other contaminants prior to application of coating. Cobwebbing. Probable causes, too high a viscosity with some types of polymer solutions. Will occur with chlorinated rubber at almost any viscosity. Prevention, reduce the spraying viscosity. Select a more suitable solvent blend. Change the spraying conditions. Cracking. Probable causes, cracking is generally a stress-related failure and can be attributed to surface movement, aging, absorption and desorption of moisture, and general lack of flexibility of the coating. The thicker the paint film, the greater the possibility it will crack. Prevention, use correct coating systems, application techniques, and refilm thicknesses. Alternatively, use a more flexible coating system. Cratering. Probable causes, trapped air or solvent bubbles that have burst, leaving small craters as the coating dries. The coating has insufficient time to flow into uniform film. Prevention. Improve spray technique, apply a mist coat, and avoid air entrainment during mixing. Add thinners as recommended by the paint supplier. Creasing. Probable causes, application temperature too low, incompatibility with previous coating, aging, or high film thickness. Prevention, apply a thinner coat of paint, add slower drying solvent, check that application and drying conditions are correct for the paint system used, and check compatibility. Crossfooting. Probable causes, usually due to the surface drying rapidly to form a skin, which then wrinkles as solvent slowly evaporates from the soft underlying. Prevention, paint. Apply a thinner coat of paint, add slower drying thinners, and check that application and drying conditions are correct for the paint system used. Delamination. Probable causes, provided that compatible paint materials have been used, delamination defects are generally related to poor surface preparation and application defects, such as contamination between coats, exceeding overcoat times, or application to a glossy surface. Prevention, ensure that no contamination occurs between paint coats. Follow the recommended overcoating intervals. Lightly abrade and clean glossy surfaces between coats. Flaking. Probable causes. Incorrect paint system used. Either no or an incorrect pretreatment used for certain substrates, for example, non-ferrous or galvanized. Also poor application techniques. May also be attributed to differential expansion and contraction of paint and substrate, for example, wood. Can be the result of aging of the paint system. Prevention. Use correct coating system and pretreatment. Fading. Probable causes, light incorrect pigmentation, use of non-stable organic pigments, atmospheric contamination, porous substrate. Prevention, use correct coating systems that resist pigments, ultraviolet light and fading. Use a coating with light stable. Grinding. Probable causes, low film thickness of top coat. Poor opacity and covering power of top coat. Straw in color of primer undercoats. Prevention, apply adequate refilm thickness between individual coats. Use opaque coatings with good opacity. Heat damage. Probable causes, effect of high temperature often applied to the reverse side of a steel plate from burning, welding, or fire. Prevention, ensure that all welding burning is completed prior to painting. Impact damage. Probable causes. Impact damage to a relatively brittle coating. Often seen on glass fiber reinforced plastics. Also occurs when steel is deformed by impact. Prevention. Prevent impact damage.